Is straight off of the plane coming from Dubai, back in New York. He is a USCF master, a longtime scholastic coach in New York City. One of the originals, to my mind. He is a chess streamer. He streams under the name Master Chess Dojo, of course, not to be confused with Coach Jakubowski, Jesse Cry, and David Bruce's Chess Dojo. He's coached many national champions, including Grandmaster Mark Arnold. And he just attended his 6th World Championship. He's also a registered FIDE trainer, and been to 6 World Championships. He's been sharing his pictures of Dubai on his Facebook and other socials, and I've just, again, been watching and been jealous. So I wanted to get the rundown from this trip and also just sort of a broader comparison to the many other World Championships our guest has been privileged to attend. So let's welcome John MacArthur. John, what's going on?
Thank you, Ben. You're doing a terrific job with the podcast. I'm such a fan.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. And for listeners, John and I go way back. We often taught the same classes back in like 2001, 2002, which has been a theme with recent guests who are somehow all convening in Dubai except for me. So while I sit here in New Jersey in my basement. But John, so tell us about the trip. Like, what's your greatest memory from it at this moment? Or, without having had full time to process it, but I saw a lot of pictures with legends. So, what do you think most fondly of at this moment?
It was great to reconnect. I think there's no event like the World Chess Championship to really sew together the community of serious chess players, and the community really does bond around this event, because you're not there necessarily to play, such as on the first day when I was in the playing area and I realized I'm in this room watching the two players when I could easily be outside analyzing the game with my friends, as well as is often done. There are chess boards that are set up outside the hall, and occasionally there's some analysis boards near a cafe or anything like that where you can analyze with friends and people walk up. And there's no shortage of strong players available, not unlike Vichy and Non being accessible. In 1990, I remember I had the board set up, and Boris Spassky walks up and shakes my hand. He's got a huge basketball player-like hand, and he has me by about 4 inches, and I'm 6'1". I don't remember how tall he is, but I know he was taller than me, or maybe that was just my impression, because when Spassky walks up to you at a World Championship, you think, huh, right?
Like, yeah, tall figuratively, if not literally, but it sounds like both. Yeah.
Right.
And was that at a World Championship as well, John?
That was the 1990 Hotel Maclo. I think it was the 1990 New York Lyon match. For the last half of that, I had to fly to Oslo for an armed forces tournament. So again, each of the World Championships, I only got to see a portion of it, with the exception of 1995. I was very lucky when PCA organizer Sophia Rode and John Donaldson, International Master John Donaldson, and I head up the press room at the top of the World Trade Center.
So that's Kasparov, Anand.
That was Kasparov.
And the aforementioned 1990 was Kasparov, Karpov?
Karpov, yes.
Wow.
And they had also analysis stations with many grandmasters in a variety of different rooms. In the World Trade Center, they had analysis stations in all 4 corners, as well as the central location with Grandmaster Maurice Ashley. And that was very eerie, of course, because we were at the top of the World Trade Center on the anniversary, I think, of the previous bombing in the garage. So they wanted an official event to reopen the World Trade Center after the tragedy of the attempted terrorist attack from, I don't even remember when the car garage bombing was, but it was quite an event. And I'm very thankful to the PCA and Intel for sponsoring that, and Sophia Rode for giving me that opportunity.
Amazing. So many World Championship stories. And what about this one, John? So I got the impression online that FIDE's communication wasn't amazing about like how to get tickets and stuff like that.
Oh my God.
So when
I'll tell you, I did not have a ticket for the first game when I went in.
I was going to ask, yeah.
I don't know if you caught part of that or if anyone watched my stream, because I was actually streaming on my way to the first game. I had purchased a ticket and my credit card company told me I purchased a ticket, but because you try to make repeat purchases, like I'm going to buy a ticket for the first game, the second game, and the third game. Now I'm making these on a platinum app in another country, so my credit card company immediately flagged it as a fraud purchase right off the bat. So I couldn't purchase the second ticket. The first ticket never comes up, and I'm pretty certain that I purchased a ticket. But needless to say, I stream, and I actually can see it, the 95 on my bill as I checked online, but I don't have the physical ticket in my thing. So I streamed up to the door. Then amazingly enough, they have this policy of taking away everyone's phones at the door. So I lose my streaming capability at that moment. And then I enter the facility anyway after they take my phone and whatnot. Fortunately, I was able to watch the first game, the one that I had already paid for. And I was in that room. I was afraid to leave because I was afraid I wouldn't be let back in to a certain extent.
Well, so you bought your ticket to Dubai, not having tickets to the event. So this was in Dubai that you were attempting to buy the tickets?
No, I purchased them a couple weeks in advance.
But you were
I
abroad?
attempted a couple of them a week.
Or it was just because it was an international transaction?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
So, I mean, yeah, and so therefore, I never got around to purchasing tickets for the remaining two events. And of course, while you're there and you go online, the tickets are completely sold out. Now, there's massive amounts of room in there because I think they're only allowed to sell 50% of the seats available.
Okay.
Massive amounts of room available. There were a few other things that I know they settled afterwards. Lennart Oates is, if I'm pronouncing it, Oates
I believe, yeah.
Fixing that as we speak. I got a chance to speak to him, as Sophia pointed out, that he was the person in charge, because I'm in the hall, I'm listening to the broadcast on the earpiece, only they're not showing Vichy's broadcast in the room. You just have the DGT board, the players, which is a lovely view. It's a beautiful setup. If anyone wants to see more of the setup of the behind-the-scenes Chess Base India, had a good, the Sagar Shah, who I had a great up to meet, and his wife is lovely. They did a great job showing the premises. But basically, you're watching the players on one camera, the DGT board on the other camera, and in my ear, Vichy is saying, well, this move here, and he's so polite. If you'll allow me to make it, if you'll allow me to make the move, then he makes the move on whatever board he's on, but you don't see it. And then we can put the rook over here, and this will allow knight to c3. Now you're trying to figure out what's going on.
It's good training.
Blindfold chess without notation.
Well, John, I drove home Sunday. I was driving from my in-laws from Pittsburgh to New Jersey, which is a 5-hour drive, and it was during the match. So I watched the first two games like in front of the screen, glued the whole time. But driving home, I just had an earpiece listening to the YouTube coverage without. I'm not going to put it on the screen. I'm not going to even glance at a board. I had the GPS on my phone, so I also got some blindfold training trying to follow game 3. But it was tough because they're not saying the moves, you know. So anyway, but yeah. It's funny how that works, but you think FIDE will get these things straightened out in Dubai, the minor technical glitches?
Yeah, I think that they had the first 3 games as good training for the most part. Lennart was going to see that he could make certain that the broadcast was being shown in the room. But there was a little bit of communications gap between what this facility was providing as far as coverage, or how many screens the facility was providing versus what the marketing or the setup department was doing. And I have to say, Lennart is doing a great job, and he's hustling, and he's, I'm positive, being underpaid for this position because he doesn't have enough help. And crossing my fingers that everything's ironed out on the rest day.
Yeah, he's an amazing chess photographer, by the way, and listeners should definitely check out his website. He sells, you can either just download his pictures and then get them printed yourself, or have them printed. I have a poster on the way, and if the online thing works, I'll probably be getting more. But So bringing it back to the match, I mean, one thing you say about them not being set up, I found it amazing. You know, David Latta, also from FIDE, you know, he's been tweeting a lot of pictures, and I've seen the tours that you mentioned. Like I am Tanya Sakya, I've been sharing them online, and so the aforementioned Sagar Shah of Chess Base India. So it looks like a beautiful facility. It looks very nice, but it was amazing. David's like showing them building the board, like from scratch, like the day before the match. I'm like, you know,
Yes, I arrived early for the opening ceremony. In fact, I booked my ticket well in advance before the opening ceremony was closed to the public. So I had an extra day to go to the facility and see like wires hanging out of the press center, like no setup practically whatsoever 2 days before the match. And I'm like, OMG, how are they going to do this? And I thought the press room is inordinately small, which I think some people may have determined from Theo of Lee Chess, who quoted himself as having to work from a cafe 2 kilometers away, even though they're using the Lee Chess software. And I actually chimed in on that one too, because
good morning, grasshoppers.
I think he is the FIDE.
All right, let's get to work. 20 minutes of training, better than none, every single day, before we rush off to school to teach even more chess. Oh, certainly. I'm going to bring that up in a new window, actually. Is no one here this morning? What is going on? Egon Hubert, UPenn is playing. Ron Hay and Conte de Luna. That is the match to watch. While I answer Roken. All right, we're back. There are several shortcuts to Lee Chess that we really need to do, but I also need 2 follows to hand out 5 gifted subs. So here we have a minimum opportunity for a draw. What? Conte de Luna forcing through that point. Quite impressive. Quite impressive. We waited for them. I don't know that I'll get paired with either of them. My score is 0, so they're going to give me the strongest possible person with a relatively similar score. More than likely, I'm going to get UPenn. How to check tiebreakers. still? All right, here we go. I was just trying to answer that fellow's questions. Conte de Luna. Oh, fine. I'm going to go with the time-honored recipe. Can I do it this way? I think I can. Do I want to do it that way? Yeah, I do want to do it that way. What? Let's just keep on weakening the squares, if at all possible. Weakening the squares. We've managed to achieve the unclear status that I was hoping for. How can we keep it up? The unclear status still in progress. So, are you really going to do that, Tim? He has to recapture with the bishop, right? He must recapture with the bishop. Whew. Critical think there. Critical think. Good morning, TFS. I've been thinking about Germany a lot, listening to Wooster Nigel. I think there was a gift boxing from Germany on Crescentine's stream last week. How have you been, TFS? If it's possible to get into the arena, that is the link. If you've not yet joined the dojo, now is the time. If you're not following on socials, here they are. I always announce on Twitter and, of course, in the Discord streams and instruction. I'm also going to be doing a little bit of a shortcut here as soon as Rogan arrives on how to make lead chess more efficient, if at all possible. You pen. All right, am I really sticking with the Caro-Kann? I guess I am. I let my hand choose that one. I really did. I let my hand choose that one. I cannot wait to take the train into school this morning. I really cannot. New pen. We're going to go old school here. Old school. So how did someone get a different position? Was it e6 or was it knight on g to f6? I think it was e6. Following a game I saw recently. Yes, this is that game. This position is designed to keep white from castling queenside, if at all possible. Probably not my best thought, but let's check it out. He does have the pawn storm moving. Gotta keep attacking. Gotta keep attacking. Oh no, he had a chance to take back. He had a chance to take back with the queen. That was a blunder on my part. Can I do that this way? Can I trick him this way? Or do I want to trick him this way? I don't want to trick him this way. I also want to keep the pieces on the board. I'm up a pizza. I want it to stay that way. I am up a pizza. Let's keep it that way. Well, that was interesting. That was even more interesting. So my queen is undefended. My e6 pawn is undefended. Does he have any tricks that I am concerned about? Do not know. He does have queen to g4. It's kind of a bummer. So let's barnacle. We're going to barnacle, and we are going to... Whoa! Okay. I'm up for this one. Oh no, he did have a chance. Well, that's annoying. Am I in trouble here? I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. That I got into such trouble. Yeah, he's winning my rook. Or is he? He's just cleaning up. I have to stay nearby. Check there, there. No stalemate. Trouble. I can't barnacle. That's too bad. Yes, yes. All that work, folks. 3 minutes left. Do I do it? No time left. All that work. Craziness. It's only Thursday. Sweet attack before. Thank you so much, Contra de Luna. I so want to call you by your first name, but you haven't given me permission. Whoa.
This nation owes you a huge debt.
All right, one follower away. Will we do it before the end of the stream? 3 minutes or so left in the stream. This is crazy. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the jungle. Uncle.
No more foreplay.
Did we get it? Oh, thank you for the gifted sub. Lauren J.W. How are you? Egon Bear. All right, I guess I'm playing one more, whether I like it or not. Oh, the Slav. Let's switch gears here. So against this particular line, c5 is an option. For all of my students who have ever played c5 in similar positions without the a7 pawn moving, now is the time. Uncle Jay, thank you so much. There is very little flagging in our dojo. There is very little flagging in our dojo. Can I do it this way? I'll do it this way. I have a permanently backward pawn on d4. I really do not like it. I don't. How am I going to defend that pawn? Good question. It may be that I have to lock this up. Can I do this? Can I put my knight on b6? Will it be worth it? At all, will it be worth it? I do. I want to attack on the king side. But it looks like I'm attacking on the queen side. It's unfortunate that the arena has ended. Oh, okay. All right, so this is my plan. You gifted a sub to low. Was it a particular? Was it a community subscription or what? So do I want to play e4? Yes, I do. I do want to play e4. We're both living on the edge with our kings in the center. We're about to find out what dreams are made of, according to Tiffany. So knight takes d5. That pawn on d4 could be super annoying. Super annoying indeed. This is actually a terrible idea. What I am doing is a terrible idea. But maybe not. So queen e7 was the annoying move, by the way. Queen e7 or queen e5 check. I could not block in any way. I could not block in any way because of queen takes or d3, either way. And as a result, I was experiencing some technical difficulties here. So now I don't want to walk into anything else. I don't want to do that either. I do want to get my stuff rolling, though. terrible. Well, so far so good, actually. So far so good. Now, he had bishop h4 before, g3, and queen f4, locking down on my f3 square, which was going to be very, 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 very problematic. All right, now we can continue on our merry way. Our merry way in achieving an advantage of sword and sword. So bishop takes, pawn takes. Bishop takes, rook moves, rook takes e3, pawn takes e3, rook takes e3, bishop d4. Doesn't work. Can I do it this way? Can I get to the back rank this way? Has he still got it? He still has it, right? Oh no, I just lost. Or did I? I lost that way. All right. Lauren, I have not much time. What's up? Did you listen? I imagine that it was because you listened to Agard. Oh, I can't pronounce his name to save my life. Jakob Agard. Was that the case? Was that the case? What do you think? I really need to link to that particular one. Where did my Spotify go? Right, and 150 random puzzles on Lichess. Anxious to find out more. Don't mind me while I'm trying to multitask here. Excellent. Right. Nice. Nice. I take it you haven't listened to the Perpetual Chess Podcast number 111 yet, or 108 or 111. I'm trying to get a link to this. See episode description. Copy episode link. No, thank you so much, Lauren. I'm Zero. How are you? No, I'm very impressed. Actually, all day long yesterday, I was thinking about the description of simple techniques. No, Bert, no worries. You're the best. I need to edit the podcast. And it's a Streamlabs command. Interesting. For CloudBot. In any event, the link that I'm trying to share, I don't know if that worked. Did that link work? That's one of my favorite links. I'm going to try to link other episodes of the Perpetual Chess Podcast where necessary. But unfortunately, I do have to run. Otherwise, I'm not making it to school in time. In fact, I'm already going to be late. Well, you're being modest, Contra de Luna, but let's not try to. You already are a master. You just don't know it yet. I try to stay away from YouTube. Nice. I'm going to save this episode. Nils Grantelius. Is that the matchup today? Yes. Lauren, namaste. Thank you for the gift sub. We are 49 followers. We don't have one more follower out there for 5 gifted subs. I will be gifting 5 subs to the community immediately upon that 50th follower. So if you have not yet followed, you get your follower emotes, which are unfortunately only able to be used in this stream, but Conta de Luna, thank you so much. You're the man. And congratulations on your victory, I believe. Let me just take a look. No, Ron Hay actually did it today. Congrats, Ron Hay. So where we are? Is Benny Tyson still there? I don't know. But it's good to have him. Ben Tennyson. Ron Hay. He is up 9 points in his blitz rating today. I don't even want to look at mine. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, where is Rogan Joe Sloan? He had a very important question about how to customize lead chess.
No more foreplay.
Pegasus! Namaste. Zero, thank you for the gifted sub. Be sure to thank Pegasus. He is the man. I am already late to school. There's no doubt about it. There's no way I'm making it in time. Unless I drive. I don't really feel like driving on a Thursday. It takes like 2 hours to get home on a Thursday if I drive. But it looks like I'm going to drive. Just because I missed the boat on the subway. The only way to get there on time. And even if I drive now, I might not even get a garage spot. So that might be lovely. We need to decide who we are going to see this morning. I am missing this morning the lovely young streamer I Am Hungry. I hope she's not in trouble with her parents. She has not been streaming since she raided us and since she was in trouble with her parents. That is not a good sign. She might be grounded from streaming for a week. That's my suspicion. Wooston Nigel, Grandmaster Gowrie. I have said this before on stream and I'll say it again. I have a very difficult time with, for example, when Hans Niemann was becoming a GM, he was listing himself as an IM. Good morning, Donnie. How are you? So if anyone has not yet hit that follow button, we really need it. We need that follower for the 5 gifted subs. So Grandmaster Gowrie is not a Grandmaster, and GM Canty is not a Grandmaster, and they have their this title in their Twitch titles. Lee Chess will not allow you to put GM in your name. It won't even allow you to put CM as the first in your name in caps, so you can't make it. I tried to do a name the other day where capital CM were involved, and because it's listed for candidate master, and you're not a candidate master, you're not able to do it. So we're going for it. We're going for the gold. We're going for the gold here. So as a result, as much as I want to raid Grandmaster Gowrie, who's not a Grandmaster, I'm raiding Chess Heroes. Oh, that was yesterday's game. Nice. Pegasus shared a link above. Please check it out. Yes, the YouTube link. I'll share it again just in case everybody missed it. But I'm going to save it for later because I must run. In any event, have a great day, everyone. Hope to see you soon. Cheers, everyone. Hum Zero, Pegasus, thank you for the gifted sub. Lauren, episode 111 of the Perpetual Chess Podcast. Ciao, guys. Talk to you later. Thanks so much, Lauren, for the gifted sub. Namaste, everyone. Cheers.